Hey everyone. Today I wanted to do a video talking about English levels and showing you how you can see what level you are at. Before we jump in, I would like to say today's video is sponsored by me. If you're interested in doing English lessons, please click on the link below and make sure that you set up a free lesson with me. We will test your level, I'll show you how I work, and we can go from there. Now, jumping in. What are the English levels? Now, to answer this question, we need to talk first about the CEFR, the Common European Framework of Reference. This is broken into 6 levels, which are a way of us seeing where you're at, what you can and what you can't do. The first level is your beginner level A1. This is the Cambridge exam starters and IELTS level 2 to 3. In this level, you'll be able to use some short phrases and answer questions like, where are you from? What is your name? If you're watching this video, you are not an A1. After that, we have our A2 elementary level. This is the Cambridge CET exam, right? And it is an IELTS level 3 to 4. In this level, you should be able to talk about things that you see around you every day. This is things like food that you like, maybe even ordering food at a restaurant. You should be able to talk about your work or your school, your friends, what you like, what you don't like, and give some opinions. Moving on to B1, which is our intermediate level. I just want to say, B1 is nothing to laugh at. Some people are like, oh, I'm only a B1. But when you're a B1, you're able to have a conversation. B1 is your intermediate English level. It is your Cambridge PET exam, IELTS 4 to 5. This is a good level of English. Many people get to this point and they feel like they get a little stuck. I have many of my students actually struggle to get out of B1 into B2. The jump is quite hard, but B1 is a very good level. You can have basic conversations with people. They may need to speak a bit slower for you. They may need to change their words for you. You can speak to them, but you might have to use smaller words, but you can have a conversation. Should be able to write a basic email, have messages, and even start reading some short stories. Many of my students are at B1 and pushing into B2. Your B2 is your upper intermediate. This is a Cambridge FCE test, and it's an IELTS 5.5 to 6.5. Your upper intermediate levels is where English starts getting really interesting. So most average native speakers will speak at about this level because it is comfortable for them. At this level, you should be able to communicate without too much effort or strain, and people should be able to understand you without too much effort or strain. You should be able to watch a lot of different types of series or even movies in English without subtitles. You should be able to read longer texts and write reports and essays. Many universities ask for a B2 level exam if you are gonna go and study there in English, because you will be able to communicate, you'll be able to get around without much effort. What makes B2 really interesting for me though when I teach it is this is when we start focusing less on words and rules and start focusing on more of the subtle parts of English. With my students, I start introducing things like metaphors, sarcasm, and teaching them different concepts and ways of thinking that come naturally to people when they speak their native languages, be that German, Polish, English, but trying to do it in another language, it's really difficult. So this is the main focus I have when I do my B2 level lessons with my students. Following on from that, we have C1. This is an advanced level. It is the CAE Cambridge exam. It is an IELTS level 7 to 8. C1 is no joke. People say they want C1, but most of the people I have interacted with in my life, if they were asked to write the CAE exam, they wouldn't pass it because it's a very difficult exam. At this level, you're able to understand long, complex tests, academic tests. You can have deep conversations with nuance, with grace. You could use subtlety. You could express ideas without any effort. You don't think about vocabulary and grammar much. You can write detailed essays and reports. A lot of universities and a lot of jobs. So for my students, a lot of the jobs they're looking for want a C1 level of English. This shows that you are academically competent. Next is C2. This is our top level, and this is the proficiency level. The exam at Cambridge is the CPE, and it's an IELTS 8.5 to 9. I have never met anyone who has taken this exam, and I think the majority of native speakers would fail this exam. This is where you use a lot of very complex vocabulary, complex words. You speak with almost no mistakes. You understand everything. Even the most difficult books and academic papers are not much effort for you. This is used mostly for English professionally in situations like studying literature or academic writing. So guys, jump into the comments. Let me know, what level do you think you are? Tell me why. Remember to keep practicing, and the more you practice, the more you improve. Just a reminder, if you are interested and looking for an English teacher, click the link below and schedule a meeting with me. Otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video.